Well, welcome back, kids. How you doing? We're getting near the end of this trip, aren't we? Not too long to go now, just a few weeks. In fact, I've just had the bike clean. She looks absolutely magnificent right at the moment. Have a look at her. All very clean, not a speck of dirt on her anywhere. And she's undercover at the moment, so she's got to stay here until I can get her to the docks where she'll go into a container. She's got to stay clean and dry and be ready for the trip home. But before we get there, we've still got a few more things to see on this trip. One in particular, the second half of the North Coast 500. We saw part one last week, so let's rip into part two of the NC 500. So we're back on the road. Today we're heading towards a town called Thurso. So we're up in the northern area of the SC 500 right now, and it's getting a lot busier. There are cars like this everywhere, and you really got to look out for these passing places where you've just got to stop and be patient. After you guys, thank you. Sometimes you find yourself halfway between a couple of these passing places, so you're relying on the other person. Like now, you can see a couple of vehicles coming ahead of me. Here's a passing place, but it's on the other side. So if I stop here, they'll go and they can use that passing place. But you really do have to keep an eye out. You really got to look ahead. And some people don't. It's okay, guys. Yeah, when they don't, it makes it a little bit tough. Now, for some reason, he's stopped right there. I don't know why he's done that. Wrong gear. But the beauty is you've just got a great view, so you don't mind. The scenery around here is just incredible. So you just take it slow. There's no reason to rush, no reason to try and speed along this road. Just enjoy it. A bit cloudy, but that's okay. It's not raining at the moment. Patience is a virtue, they tell me. And you have to exercise every little bit of it when you're doing this road at the moment. So after a great day on the bike, riding in some amazing countryside again, we're coming into Thurso, doing the hostel thing again, because I just can't pick what this weather's doing. It changes so quickly. And our first stop today will be a place called John O'Groats. Weird name, eh? Why is John O'Groats such a popular spot to visit when you do this part of Scotland, in particular when you do the NC 500? Well, we are about to find out. Is it just another Nordkap where it's more about the journey than the destination? Maybe this guy will tell me what John O'Groats is all about. Let's ask him, eh?
It's just here.
That's all?
It's just here.
So there you go. That's what John O'Groats is all about. But we've been there, just like we've been to Nordkap. We got the photo. So after John O'Groats, I wound up the North Coast 500 with a trip down the east coast to Loch Ness, where I shared a room in a hostel with 4 young ladies, Corinne, Felicia, Anna and Olivia, and they were very kind. It was probably the strangest experience I've had on this trip, sharing a room with 4 girls who were young enough to be my granddaughters. It really was this crazy time, but it was great. Then I spent a few days with Andy, Marianne and Matt in the town of Dingwall. I met them at church in Gairloch, a small town on the NC 500, and what a wonderful family. Not only shared their home and their food with me, but also some of their favourite roads. Will you ride safe? And enjoy being a dad? And it's really cool. And we'll be in touch. It's just amazing. I'm so grateful. Thank you. Now the funny thing was, I met Matt at church when I went to church in Gairloch a week and a half ago. And Matt was there with his parents, but apparently initially he wasn't going to go to church. But then he made a late decision to go with his parents to church, and because of that late decision, this is how all this happened. We got talking afterwards. He was about to leave, he hopped out of the car, came back over to me and said, "Hey, what are you doing next week? Do you want to go for a ride?" And everything's just sort of snowballed from there. And my time in Scotland wound up by playing tourist in the capital, Edinburgh. So guys, that brings my time here in Scotland to an end. And what a marvellous experience it's been. Highlighted again, of course, by the people I've met along the way. Claudia and Maria, my roommates in Loch Ness. And of course Andy, Marianne and Matt. I truly have been blessed on this trip. It's just been amazing. Right now though, I'm going to be riding back into England and I'm heading to a very special place. More about that though next week, eh? Remember, I love you guys, and God loves you too.